Last month, I discussed about the fact that Samsung sells more OLED TV for the first time in North America. Now, this was a report that O Media put out at the time, and now LG has disputed that fact. They have come out to dispute this. They've said that's not possible. And they have claimed that they still sell one out of every two OLED TVs in North America. They have disputed that claim. I made a video about this last month. I talked about the fact that Samsung is trying to become the new king of OLED TV sales in North America going forward because they sold, at least at the time, the way they coined the statement, it looked like they sold more OLED TVs than LG. But LG says no, not so fast. This is not the case. That they are still the number one OLED TV sellers in North America. And they explained this in a statement, and this is from LG Electronics USA. They say, in addition to being the world's number one OLED TV brand for 12 consecutive years, LG Electronics continued its legacy of excellence with its announcement today that in the first quarter of 2025, their North American OLED TV sales ranks number one, 51%, with one out of every two OLED TVs sold in North America being LG OLED TVs. Now, that's according to the market research. Kana, their marketing research firm, Kana. So they have confirmed this, and they even said that that equates to more unit sales than all OLED manufacturers combined. So let's go over what's being disputed now. LG is saying that out of two OLED TVs sold in America and also in Canada is all LG TVs. That's basically what they're saying. Now, while LG cites data research marketing firm Sikana, Samsung refers their own figures to O Media, to another market data firm, O Media. Now, the way O Media measures their own data is by revenue, by the share of revenue, total dollar value of OLED TV sold. Now, LG only focuses on unit shares sold. That's the number of TVs sold. That's LG's own priority, and the only thing they care about is how many TV units are they selling compared to other brands. While Samsung is only talking about the revenue being generated as total dollar value of the OLED TVs being sold. That is their own argument. Now, according to O Media, Samsung held 50.3% of revenue share in North American OLED TV market in the first quarter of this year, compared to 34.5% for LG. Now, there's a bit of a discrepancy here. There's a bit of the fact that LG is saying that that's not how we're checking ours. We're only checking ours by the number of TVs sold in that region. We don't care about the revenue that you think you're generating. Now, I will explain what is happening here because it seems like there is a bit of a discrepancy and a confusion here going on here. LG is more so interested in how many total OLED TVs that are sold in North America in general, while Samsung is more or less interested in revenue they are generating compared to other companies. And they are more so interested in the higher segment of OLED TV sales. Like they sell more flagship OLED TVs than LG at this moment in time. So there is a bit of a discrepancy in this situation. LG sells more OLED TVs overall, but Samsung sells higher priced models, such as their larger screens or premium flagship TVs. This is what has been confirmed. Now, let's get one thing straight. LG is still the OLED TV king in the world. There is no other company that comes close to them right now. Obviously, Samsung is trying to be in the position to compete with them over the long haul. But at this moment in time, there is no debate that they are still the king. They are still the king. There isn't any company coming close to that fact right now. Sale data, whatever you have it, LG still is the biggest selling OLED TV brand on the planet. Now, the article still says the fact that there is a huge competition for OLED TVs going on forward, at least when you have Sony, you have Panasonic, you have Philips, you have other brands. Even Hisense currently now has an OLED TV, and that's a Chinese brand that normally only makes LED TVs. So there is a competition going on right now. Samsung entered this arena back in 2022, literally 3 years ago, with their Quantum Dot OLED TVs. They later expanded their lineups to include regular OLED range, with white OLED panels. Now there is a lot of competition going on right now. Nearly almost all the TV brands now offer OLED TVs. Apart from, I think TCL is the only major exception right now. And that's just because maybe they have not even looked into it. And I think they are actively exploring inkjet printed RGB OLED panels right now. But every other brand that I can think of that makes TVs are all into OLED TV production right now. Sony, Philips, Panasonic, name you name it, even Toshiba even has OLED TVs. There are so many, and that's a Japanese brand. There are so many companies right there that make OLED TVs. It's no longer the fact that it's restricted to some brands like LG. Samsung wants to dominate this market the way I'm seeing it. But this dispute, it doesn't look too good for both brands because they are trying to drag who is better than the other in terms of sales. Time will tell who is going to be the new king. Most likely from next year, we'll be in a position to decipher who will be the reigning OLED king in North America sales wise. I can see Samsung becoming the new king. Samsung has what Samsung always have had all these years in the tech space is marketing. Their marketing is off the charts. They have a way to get people to buy anything they make. So Samsung can become the new OLED king going forward if they do market their TVs a lot to more users. And I can see that happening really, really soon. I hope you guys have enjoyed this report. Please go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us here. I'll see you guys very much next time.